at East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Commodores will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans offense will have the football first. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. And when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you could have all week. You could have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The give. Oh, he's got some space. Jumped on top of the pile. The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Cooks. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. They boot it away on fourth down. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Vanderbilt's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The Commodores will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Spartans in the hurry up.
And I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Might as well give it to him again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And the Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina.
Got his man on the right.
Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cooks. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Spartans look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Might as well stick with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Spartans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Spartans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Turning it on! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Commodores have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. He's going to let it go. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. The Commodores will hustle to the line. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looking for a man. It's Gage. Swings it out to his running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. They've got the screen set up.
3rd down is money down. You've got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He's got the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. He'll do it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Smarty. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Going with the ground game left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Gage. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And when it's third and this long, a lot of times you sit back and play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You can tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
And the Commodores will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner is stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
To the air, it's Gage. Finds his tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Running free. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 12 over Air Force. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hunt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Rides the back and leaves it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Dropping back, it's Gage. Oh, they're after him. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They'll give it to the back. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
The Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Grab near the marker. It's Stockton. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Back to throw, it's Gage. They'll run the screen. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The hand to the running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. Quickly out to the tight end.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time. There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is on its way. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Finds his big tight end. Behind the chains now on second and long. Power football with the run. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He's got it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the big fella. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Cooks. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. He'll pull it on the read. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quarterback on the keeper. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wants to throw. It's Gage. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Calls his own number. Turning it on!
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Rush is on him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Gage. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 9 over Air Force. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Cooks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Cooks. Really nice job to get him past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get their quarterback down at the 26.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A little screen to the running back. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A quick pass to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Makes the grab on the left.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Got a man in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pulls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking to throw, it's Gage. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here to steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Scanning the field, it's Gage. Here's a throw downfield late. Touchdown Doors! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Setting up for the PAT, and when it gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll take it himself. Creates a little room.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find, sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen, whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. That's caught. It's cooked. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle.
A lot of times late in games you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Now the play fake. Looking left. Complete downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page with that touchdown catch. They now take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. It's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Gage. Working that left side now. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.